Okay, we're in round 2. We're going to keep this. Alright. Well. Guess we play the Adept. I think I'd rather trade that off for a Mummy than my Inciter. Huh. Alright. Okay. Fair enough. Ooh. Yeah, Brawler's pretty nasty. Yeah, we're gonna lose our Inciter, but that's not a big deal. So I guess we discard... Oh, this is actually a really tough choice. Might actually be the Stamina, which is strange. Okay, I think it is, though. That's really weird. Considering I could have played it, but I kind of don't want a Supernatural Stamina Brawler anyway. So yeah, if they block, they kill our Inciter, I guess, which hurts a little bit, but it also gets their dude off the board. I don't know. It actually seems reasonable to me. Like, if I'd kept the Supernatural Stamina and ditched, like, a land, I could have saved my Inciter, but then I would have been 2 lands from Archfiend. I don't know if that would have made a difference or not, to be perfectly honest. But I guess now we can actually play Archfiend, which is nice. Hmm. So I don't really want to trade the Brawler for the Scorpion so much. Alright. Adept only, and then we play Archfiend. This gives us like a reasonable rip to victory too. Like we're kind of just a fling away. Alright, it's a pretty big bummer, but what can you do? Um, they have 1 card left. Alright. I suppose that means we We kind of want to discard the swamp so we deal more damage. Yeah. So we play Mummy, we discard swamp, and then we brute strength. And the last card was Splendid Agony. Alright, well, I'll take that, I guess. So we get some extra damage through. Still not quite where we need to be to win this. So Ronus's Monument is definitely good when you're top-decking creatures. Otherwise, I don't think it's a very good card. So the problem is I don't really have much to do. Much to do about nothing here. Yeah, I don't think we have a path to victory, but I guess I don't care if they know about a Pathmaker Initiate, because they have Splendid Agony and already. It's not going anywhere. Alright, so let's go to game 2. Definitely think we can win this. We're going to be... Ultimately, I think we're going to be much quicker. I'd rather have the Staminas, I think, over the Splendid Agony in this match in particular. So I'm going to leave the Supernatural Staminas in instead of the Splendid Agony. And Electrify doesn't actually deal with the Colossipedes either, so we'll just leave it like this. I guess Magma Spray is not going to be great either. But he's probably got some cheap stuff in there too. Alright, we should probably mulligan. This one we'll keep. We'll bottom that. Well, we do have the synergy, I guess. The old brute strength fling, which is actually very solid. I mean, just these two cards together represents 6 damage, which doesn't seem like much, but when you attach it to a body, it gets much better. Well, we're kind of in trouble, but I'm not quite ready to use... We're only kind of in trouble because we're really not dealing that much damage or progressing our board. Yeah, it's a pretty big reason to be in trouble. I mean, we are kind of like just... We're closer to victory than you might think. Well, I think we're going to have to bust the brute strength, as much as I loathe to admit it. We're like a Throne of the God Pharaoh away from probably cleaning up on our opponent here. Now we're just like 2 lands away from winning, sort of. That's pretty cool. Alright. We'll chill. Brute strength, fling. There it is. That was a good rep. It was a very good rep. Yeah, Decimator Beetle's a pretty tough one to beat on this board. Curse Minotaur's not bad. So if I attack with Flameblade Adept, probably just block here and there. And that's not that good either. Okay. We're in some pretty big trouble, I guess, but... I guess the brute strengths, Huh. Well, that doesn't make a ton of sense. Well, that's very strange. Okay. So we are like a land away from probably just getting there. So if I attack with Curse Minotaur, I can also... No, I don't think so. Alright. Fair enough. I mean, we're surprisingly close to victory, but I kind of need that last land. Just attacking there. Okay. Hmm. I did get the land, so I can get close, but I just don't think I'm quite there. So I guess we attack with both. Yeah. Pretty close, though. Pretty close. Just not quite there. Definitely close. What if I... Wait a second, wait a second, wait a second, wait. Never mind, never mind. I think I do get it. Because, wait, why would they not block? That was a mistake. Okay. We actually... They kind of just gave us the victory here. They screwed up pretty bad. So they definitely could have blocked. There was no reason for them not to. I mean, there was no way we won that game. Um, there, there was no way we won that game. That's crazy. Okay, this definitely feels like because they got Giant Spider, they have Doom Beetle. Splendid Agony is starting to look a little bit better. Magma Spray does look bad. Okay, Magma Spray doesn't look good here. So let's bring in the Splendid Agony, I think. Electrify does deal with things. I'd still rather do Agony, I think. I think I'd still rather do Agony. Just because it's got more versatility and it's cheaper. Like Electrify deals with the Dune Beetle and the Giant Spider, but I feel like the other one does too, a little more effectively maybe. I think we have to keep this hand. I don't love it, but we're primarily red and we're on the draw and we have just so many cards in here and like we're just a swamp away from a very reasonable hand. Alright, well, that's good. That is good. I'm willing to trade a Supernatural Stamina for a Cultivator, I guess. But the question is, do I want to do that? I don't know. Maybe not. Probably not worth it, I guess. Initiate. Pretty nice. Is Baleful Amit going to kill one of our guys? It probably is. I suppose that does make sense. What does it kill, though? Our Initiate? Yeah, probably our Inciter, actually. I think that makes the most sense. They have Splendid Agony mana up, 4 cards in hand. Well, if they have Splendid Agony, we're toasty anyway, so I think I'm just going to do this. Okay, so we'll do this, and we'll give this haste. And do that. And then we attack. So they'll probably just get rid of their Cultivator, which makes sense. And now we're actually... What's interesting is we're a land away from some pretty nasty play. We get to do the old Brute Strength Supernatural Stamina Fling. I guess that's 5 mana, never mind. But when we can do that, that's pretty nasty. That's really nasty, actually. So that's actually fine, too. We have we can 1 mana deal with that. That's fine. That's where Supernatural Stamina really comes up big. I mean, obviously have to attack here. And just trading a super... I mean, the issue is... I see the issue. We're going to have to come back and put a neg 1 counter on our initiate now. That is a problem. But I guess... Ugh. Yeah. I mean, we don't have to, but then I can't attack into the Dune Beetle. I mean, I can, but I think, yeah, that's a little rough. It's a little rough around the edges there. That's interesting. So I can play the mummy, but I don't think we need to, so I think we just attack. So chance to... That's interesting. Alright. I don't quite understand that. But I don't want to discard anything with my mummy either, which is why... Especially since I have the Archfiend, so I actually have like one of the few cards that synergizes with my Archfiend. Plus, I really can't discard Brute Strength and Fling. That doesn't make sense. Scaled Behemoth. Okay. It's actually a bit of an issue. So, play Mummy, discarding Inciter, but we want Inciter to get Archfiend, so I think we just play Inciter. And I'm not really willing to trade Ammit for... Ammit and Brute Strength for a Scaled Behemoth doesn't seem great. That's a bit of a problem. We are like a swamp from some good action here, though. Alright. So now we can just cast the Archfiend, get that hastiness going. In for 5, and I think they're actually just dead next turn with Brute Strength Flings. That's pretty cool. Okay. I feel better about this. This almost helps my opponent. Um... Okay, cool. See you in the finals.